Okay. It feels good to be waking up in a nice bed after what happened the other day. Cindy?
Yes.
Did you sleep at all?
No. It's just weird.
I just kind of heard you moving around all night.
Yeah. Couldn't sleep after. No.
Yeah, that's fair. I barely did.
That also just gave me another thought.
What?
What would you look like your soul form look like?
That's actually a good question. I really don't know.
Would you still have the soul form from when you were alive, or would you have a different soul form?
I would think that's probably from when I was alive. I
lost mine from when I was alive.
To be fair, I wouldn't really have to have a new one because I've never left. Because I've never left to this. So.
That just gives me a new goal to do. Maybe potions. Maybe potions. Do I have some of my things down here? Oh, yes, I do. Maybe this one, and this one. Maybe a little bit of this one.
I guess so. So early in the morning. I'm gonna sit in the pool for a minute. I'm gonna sit in the pool for a minute because the water is nice and warm. It's not really very normal warm, but just like kind of hot warm. Yeah, this water's really nice. I guess she's just making some morning coffee or something. I don't know. I didn't even really dry off and I forget, but my stuff is water resistant. You're like spilling that all over the house.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I'll clean it up later. I'm gonna go check and see if Fredbear and Spring Bonnie are back yet.
I'm gonna rinse this out so I can use it for potion making.
Spring Bonnie, Fredbear. I guess they already left. I guess they've already left. I guess the Fazbear still has them working. Hey, Cindy. Are you in the workshop area?
No.
You're upstairs.
I'm just in my bathroom.
Okay, yeah, I checked. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie still aren't here. So they probably are. Yeah, Fazbear probably still has them working. Fazbear probably still has them working over shifts. Or overtime. Whatever it is. This is supposed to be doing that. Nothing. It's just going all over the ground and then vanishing. It's like leaping out of the cup and then vanishing.
Oh, that's weird for the potion to do.
Or are you trying to? Yeah, no, it is like spilling vertically out of the cup and then hitting the ground or the carpet, and then just instantly vanishing on contact.
Hmm.
This is weird.
Weird.
That is weird.
Well, would you
So,
like to see if this will make you
what
come
was
out of
this?
your body?
I could probably try it. Hopefully it doesn't do something. Hopefully it doesn't do something weird. Hopefully it doesn't do something. Hopefully it doesn't do something weird. There you go.
Thank you.
I might give that a few seconds. Let's see, I actually need to use the bathroom now. Oh god. Okay, ow. Hey, Cindy, I think it worked. I'm short now. I'm shorter.
Oh.
I think.
You're
Man,
so
I'm short.
adorable.
Man, I'm small.
Oh, you're so adorable. Oh no. Huh.
What
It's
is it?
probably when you died. Oh, you just have a little thing wrapped around your head.
Oh, that. Oh my god, I
Do you
forgot
even
about that.
remember what you died from?
Oh my god, that was so long ago. Yeah, no, it's Fredbear. I didn't recognize it sooner, but it was
Oh,
Fredbear. Not the Fredbear
yeah.
that's here, but the original Fredbear.
Yeah, I know.
How did I not put that together? I completely forgot about how I died.
Mm.
I
My
honestly forgot how short I
pink!
was. I honestly forgot how short I was.
It's adorable.
It kind of is. I mean, to be fair, I think I was like 11 at the time. I honestly completely forgotten what year it is. Again, we don't have anything to tell the time or the date.
Yeah, we don't.
Do we even know what year it is? Because I haven't been keeping track.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me actually check the things.
Yeah.
Actually, check my calendar.
Well, you have a calendar?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hmm. I
Honestly,
haven't
yes, that
used
was
it in
kind.
a bit.
Honestly, yes, that thing was kind of painful. The
Oh,
potion was kind of
sorry.
painful. Yeah. I'm just gonna continue now. That was kind of painful.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, let me check again.
Alright.
Just bought this one this year, so. Yeah. Yeah, 2024.
Okay, yeah. So. Okay, yeah, it's been like 40 years, give or take.
Hmm. I think I
God,
died
I'm old.
after you.
God, I'm old. So if I were still alive, I would be
You okay?
super old. I'd be like in my 50s at this point. If I was still alive,
Yeah.
I would have been in my 50s. Yeah,
Well,
1987.
we're dead, so we're immortal, technically.
Yeah, 1987.
Hmm.
So, is this what it's like when you're in your soul form? You're short.
Yeah, Mo. You said you died around when you were.
I was about 11 and a half. Around there. Actually, no, I was like 11 or 12. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
somewhere around one of those two
around
ages. Around somewhere around that time. It's either a family
probably
trip
around
to,
12 or 13, around that kind of time.
for me it was either, for me it was either my 11th or 12th birthday at that point. It's kind of sad, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. Technically, it's the fault of two different things. Technically, it is the fault of the animatronic going off, and the fault of one of my siblings. Or my only sibling. I don't remember which. He's probably long dead by now. He's probably at least like 70, 80 now. Like a few years older than me. At least at that time, he's a few years older. He's probably in like his 60s now. I wonder how he's doing, actually.
I didn't have any siblings.
Yeah, no, I had the worst sibling you could probably possibly have.
Oh.
Yeah, he would wear a mask that would terrify me day after day. He was appearing out of whatever furniture he could find.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was. I'm still mad at him for that. It's probably also the reason why I never got a chance to move on. So I'm still here. It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
I'm still really sorry for you.
Yeah, things have already happened. It's already happened. There's nothing we can do about it. If there was, then I would have already stopped that from happening. If I could have already changed it, then I would have stopped myself from dying. Then again, if I died, then if I didn't die, then we probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sorry that I expressed my feelings for you so bluntly.
It's fine.
I just couldn't think of a better time.
Oh.
Because we could have, metaphorically, we could have died. If I say we could have died, but we're immortal.
Yeah. Well, that means we can spend all the rest of our time together.
Yeah.
Which technically is for eternity, so.
Yeah. Actually, when we turn on the air conditioning, it's actually a little bit of background noise. I really can't feel that. I really can't feel the air conditioning, but it's just having the background noise is peaceful, to say the least. Since again, the ADHD, because I did also have ADHD at some point. That's when I was alive, I did. I don't know if I still do. And also, yes, the reason why I kind of repeat things until I'm heard is because that's how I was when I was alive. So I keep saying things and then nobody would acknowledge it. And I've gained the habit of saying things multiple times until someone reacts.
Well then,
So I'm sorry if I
I'll
repeat
react
things.
to everything that you say then.
So I'm sorry if I repeat things.
That's fine. I don't mind it.
Again, if I could, I would have stopped my own death so long ago. If I knew what I think their name was. Actually, I think I had two siblings. I think I did actually have two or three siblings. I don't remember which. I remember one of them was Charlotte, one of them was Michael. I don't remember their last names. I barely remember my own. One of those It's one of those with my actual. It's one of those with my actual sibling. One of them was kind of like a sibling to me. Actually, one of them was an actual bio sibling to me. One of them felt like a sibling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which was which. So, whichever one it was, they got me killed.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm not Evan. No, if you're gonna think about it, no, I'm not Evan. Again, I believe I was from the Emily house. I was from the Emily household.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charlotte got me killed.
No.
Yeah, Michael was kind of a sibling to me. Yes, I do know that he would torment Evan. Because Evan would come crying to me. Every time I was at Fredbear's, he would come crying to me. But no,
And who was
Michael did.
tormenting you?
Charlotte.
Oh.
She's kind of my older sibling. Yes, I'm kind of figuring out more of this as I go. Yes, the more I explain, the more memories I unlock at the time. Yeah, remember Evan was one of my best friends. At least at the time he was. And I remember Michael was tormenting him too. But he wouldn't really do anything that was too outlandish. Like Charlotte did.
Oh.
So Charlotte was the one who got me killed after all.
At least you actually got to spend time with your siblings.
Yeah, I feel so sorry.
Well, siblings. Yeah. I was adopted, and then the day after, and Foxy had to get me.
Oh, right now I remember. You mentioned Toy Foxy, I remember now. I remember so much. There's so much more. So I remember Charlotte was the one who got me killed by Fredbear. She was the one who caused my death. So again, I forget what my dad called them. He called them spring locks or something like that. She was the one who got me killed.
I never heard of any spring locks. Oh,
Yeah, those things are so old. You remember Spring Bonnie and you remember the Spring Bonnie and the Fredbears that we found originally?
Yeah.
Those two were the only spring lock suits. And the only things that the Fredbear that we found was a replica. This was a replacement Fredbear in case the one that. See, the one I died to was the original Fredbear. The one that we found was the backup. That was used after that incident. So after that incident, Spring Bonnie got. I was barely alive. Technically alive. Yeah, I was able to see through the Fredbear's eyes. But I wasn't able to do anything. Or I wasn't able to see anything. I wasn't able to see anything. I wasn't able to see or move. Just an infinite void. And then after what felt like an eternity, someone else joined the void. Someone else accompanied me in the void after what felt like an eternity. She said her name was Cassidy. The only difference between me and her, the only difference between us was that she could actually see. She was the only one who could see, and I could do nothing. So the only thing that she could do was see. And what did I get? I got nothing. Nothing but the senseless void. It would feel like an eternity. It would feel like another eternity. And I was finally able to see the light of day. I guess they repurposed the endoskeleton from the original Fredbear suit and put it into that thing that I was using. I guess they repurposed the suit and made it into that thing.
Yeah.
And so yes, when I did, and that's when you did that, it didn't just, the body didn't just disappear. I just kind of shot out of it. So I just kind of split from it. So it's still in that closet thing. It's still in that weird tiny closet. But yeah, but back to then after I got that, then I could finally move, see, hear everything. But the only thing is, while they were doing that, they put that chip thing that was in there. So you remember the chip thing that you took out all those, I think, months or so ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, while they were fixing that body, I was still able to see and hear everything while they were making it. Before they were reshaping that body. And I felt them put that in. And then another person joined the not so quiet void. So it wasn't like a void anymore. I was able to see and hear as if I was alive. The only thing is there was an extra person. Rogue AI. Whichever you would call it. And I already kind of explained that when we were on the hiking trip the other day.
I hated how.
Yes, I do trust you with my entire past.
You too. I hate how the other kids treated Foxy when I died. After I died, all the other kids started ripping the suit apart, mangling it into, well, they just started calling it Mangle, their new creation, which was just a mess. They even found another endoskeleton and just put some piece of it on there.
Well, I think I do remember more how you explained it. You explained that I remember more. I knew there was a chunk that I was missing from that story. It's from my end of the story. So I remember before I was, the only time I was able to see was when I used to think that I was able to get out for once. I wasn't able to really, truly get out, but I was able to see for once. I was able to see for short times. I was able to see the things that were going on around me. Like TV screens in the void. At that time, I was still in the senseless void. But then one day when we were just sitting in the void, or mainly I was sitting in the void, Cassidy was able to see everything around us. So I was stuck in the senseless void. But at a certain point, she kept telling what she saw. One day she said that one day she said we were being moved to a storage room. It's little parts and surface. We were in the very back corner. And
oh yeah, I remember. I just remembered.
She said they stopped moving and like 6 different TV screens started lighting up around me. And I was only able to use those things as cameras. The only things I was able to use those things as cameras, because apparently the Red suit had those. The now like 40-year-old suit had the technology for that. So I'm still thinking about how that works.
No, hearing about it, I'm thinking about it too.
Yeah, there's just a senseless void, and then random TV screens just lit up in front of me out of nowhere. Again, I said at least has cameras. I don't know how that works at all whatsoever.
Yeah, me either. I remember that back area.
Wait, no. Actually,
I
wait,
would
no.
like.
Wait a minute. Actually, those are. Oh my god, I remember more. Yeah, Cassidy was able to give me access to the security cameras.
Oh.
There's like a tiny screen. There's like a small CRT monitor for everyone. There's a screen that's roughly the size of a CRT monitor for every camera in the building. And one day I did see a child getting bitten.
By Toy Foxy?
Yeah, him in I think it was Mangles Cove at the time. I think it was called Mangles Cove at the time. I don't know. Or sorry, Toy Foxy's Cove.
Yep.
She wasn't Mangle yet. I figured that she wasn't Mangle yet. But still.
I wasn't Mangle yet.
Yeah, but anyway, I just saw a child getting lifted up, and then I seen their head get split open.
Yep.
I guess that was you.
Yep. But Michael and my adopted dad, William, were screaming because it happened.
Wait a minute. Oh my god.
Yep.
You are one of William's
I was
kids.
adopted by William. I was adopted by William.
And I think I was practically. I think I was already. I was either already dead or soon to be dead by the time you were adopted. I said, well, by the time he adopted you, I probably was already dead. I think it was. I think it was a decade. I guess
I think you were almost dead.
Yeah, I think she told me it had been a decade since our death. Or since her death. At that point. So I think it was 5 years since her death. Probably about a decade since mine. At the time you got bit, she was probably already dead for 5 years, and I was probably already dead for 10-ish. Somewhere around there. You know, I think there was one thing that slowly drove me insane. Until before the screen showed up, there was only one thing that drove me insane. It was just the constant ticking of a clock in the back rooms. So the back rooms of the building. Again, I'm still getting things mixed up because, recent memories. There's a recent memory gain. Yeah, I'm still getting things mixed up. I should have said this sooner, but I'm sorry for any confusion, because the memories are just now flooding back.
Yeah, I'm trying to piece in together where the pieces are.
We were moved there for a while. The screens didn't show up for a while. The only thing that slowly drove me insane was the ticking of a clock in front of us. So we were sitting in the back corner, on the other wall by the ceiling, near the ceiling of the wall in front of us. There was just a ticking clock. That's all that I could hear was the ticking of that clock. It slowly drove me insane.
Yeah, I don't remember what.
And right when I was about to lose all sanity, those screens showed up.
I just remember one person we dared to go back there multiple times. All she could really say is that there was a golden old Freddy looking one.
Oh my god, yes.
Normal Freddy.
You never told me that anyone came in the room. She never told me that security guards and everything. People like security guards came in the room. Like every day for maintenance checks on the old retired suits.
Well, she would just walk around in the center making sure not to step on any animatronics. She would just walk around, tell us on what it looks like with a little flashlight. Didn't really do much.
But Cassidy never
But
told
all
me
she
that
could hear in that room was
girl
just
entered.
ticking. Yeah, just ticking clock.
But Cassidy never told me that someone other than security guards came in the room. No one other than security guards ever came in the room. The only thing she told me that entered the room was security guards. She never told me that anyone else did at any point.
Well, when she went in there and she saw the Fredbear suit, it started shaking. Violently shaking. And she ran out of there, leaving her flashlight behind.
In the suit.
Looking directly at the suit. Yep.
Oh my god, Cassidy.
Yep, and then I snuck after back in there to grab the flashlight, which was still on, looking at that suit. And it was still shaking, but when I grabbed the flashlight, I heard like spring locks like shaking, like more violently. I grabbed the flashlight and ran.
Oh yeah,
That was the fastest I've ever ran in my life.
When the camera, I don't know, a while after the camera showed up. So on my end, since I still could not see a thing in the senseless void, which had only recently gained the TV screens for the cameras. Yeah, Cassidy started giggling. She started giggling and laughing immensely.
Oh my god.
I
swear.
For like days on end, I would ask her what she was giggling about for like days on end, maybe even weeks, but she would never tell me. She would never tell me what it was. I guess that was you. I guess that was you and that other girl then. She was. I think she was probably intentionally doing that too. But should we?
And that was the only time I went in there. But I don't remember her name. Lucy. Lucy was her name. We would dare her like.
Really, Lucy?
We dared her like 3 times. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We dared her like 3 times to go in there.
I think I met Lucy like once, and I think that was about on the day that I died. I think the day that I died.
I just remembered.
Lucy was around when I died. That's all that I remember.
At
least of her.
Yeah, she was the oldest one in the friend group. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember speaking to Lucy like once. I think at that time she was like around like 5 at that time. Like 4 or 5, somewhere between there. At the time of my death, she was still very young at that point. Yeah, I did talk to Lucy like once.
Well, she was 15 when she was in our friend group. So, either you're thinking of a different Lucy, or she was like, I don't know, 2 at that time.
Wait a minute. Lucy Schmidt?
I think so. She never told us her last name, though.
Okay. It's slightly purplish hair, or slightly purplish dark hair.
Yeah. Green eyes.
Yep, green eyes.
Yep, that was her. I remember the last time she went into that room. She slapped the Golden Freddy suit.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! That
she
was her.
Slapped it so hard that the head
I felt immense pain. That's why I randomly felt immense pain for no reason.
Like the head, like slightly, like was drifted to one side, and she bolted out of there.
That's why. Oh my god! That's why Cassie was covering her face. That's why she was kind of sobbing and covering her face.
Because
I think she stepped on the foot. I think she even stepped on the foot too when she did that. I think she did do that.
Yeah, I think she did too.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
my pain came from. So, oh my god, I just remember the thing that was set up between us there. I just remember how that worked now. Remember, she was in control of the head, so she could only do what the head could, and I could only do what the body could do. And since the body was, I think they called it suit mode, the spring locks were tightened up, to be wearable as a suit. Yeah, no, since it was always in that mode, I could do nothing. I could do essentially nothing at that point. Because it was in suit mode constantly. So why did I have to be the one who was in suit mode?
She went in there.
The second time
she went in there, she didn't punch it. But the second time she went in there, she, like, I'm sorry that I told him out of order, but the second time that she went in there, she, like, said hello to the suit and it echoed back in her words, hello. And she, like,
Cassidy.
did, she said, I'm a poopy head to the thing. And it said back, you're a poopy head in her voice. And she's like,
oh my god, Cassidy. I remember Cassidy saying
and she just
that.
looked at it, like, sideways, and was like, and she said, excuse you? And then the suit said back, excuse, you're excused. And she was like, and she literally walked out like, peace, I'm out. I'm out.
I remember Cassidy was laughing so hard. I only heard her side of that, apparently. Apparently I only heard her side of it. And apparently I only heard Cassidy's side, but she was on the floor laughing after that.
Yeah.
That was... I remember Cassidy saying that.
Excuse me, and then you're excused.
I remember Cassidy doing that. That was so funny to me. To her, that wasn't funny to me. That wasn't really that funny to me. To her, that was hilarious. To her and to me, apparently her doing that was hilarious.
I heard it through the door.
I got a little bit of a laugh out of it.
And I heard Cassidy's voice, I guess. It was just like a little bit deeper than her normal voice. But oh, it was hilarious. All I could hear was, you're a poopy head. And then I just hear back, no, you're a poopy head or something like that. And I was like dying laughing through the door, like, yeah, wait a minute, what?
Apparently Cassidy could hear you through the door.
I'm like, wait a minute, what? And then all I hear is, excuse me? And then I hear back, you're excused. And then I just die even more.
Cassidy. I don't even know where Cassidy is. I don't even know where Cassidy is at this point.
Me either. I wish I knew her personally. Because she would seem like a hilarious person.
I didn't really know her until like, I think 5 years since my death. I think it was like 5 years after my death is where I originally met her.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't.
Well, she seemed like a prankster.
She definitely was. You know, someone for like, what was it, like about 20 years? 25 years?
I think I went in there another time, but I don't know if I did. I'm trying to remember if I did.
I remember.
Oh yeah, I did.
I remember her saying a few things back
it was
to someone else.
Oh yeah, I came after her after she said I'm out, and then I just went in there. I was like, hello, and she just said in the most like sassiest voice, hello, and I'm like, why?
I remember her doing that too.
I just responded with why, and she was like, I don't know, it just felt like it.
She was kind of sassy. Not gonna lie, she was kind of sassy the time that I knew her.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay. So, I heard what you said to my friend, and, you seem real funny. And she was like, yeah. And also, I'm bored. I'm bored too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my friends are terrified behind the door. I just pointed to the door and said, "My friends are terrified behind that door."
Oh
And
yeah, I
like,
know.
and
She
she was
said
like, "Okay."
she heard
And
us
then
from
Freddie
before,
was
but
like,
it went to.
"Hello there, I'm here to eat your soul." I was like, "Ah!" And I ran out.
That was me doing that, by the way. I was able to see through the other wizard's eye. They called them wither animatronics at the time. Yeah, I was also able to see through their eyes and control them however I wanted, with some limits. But yeah, I was the one who did that. I was kind of the one who did that. Because he told me take control of Freddy and do something funny. That's what I did.
Well, you terrified me. I was like, okay.
That was
Well,
my plan.
I went back out there, and then we went to Foxy's corner and not Foxy's Toy Foxy's corner, and we're like, so we know that one of them's chill. That's all I said. One of them's chill. The other one, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, do you think you could?
They kind of said that they wanted to eat my soul, so like, I don't think we should go near Freddy.
Actually, could you try to? You said there was a thing like a thing covering my head on my forehead, right?
Mhm.
What if you try to take that off?
Ooh, it's bloody.
But it's what?
I'll try it. It's bloody. It's
Oh
just like a
god.
big blood streak, just right there.
There shouldn't be blood. There should not be blood at this point.
Well, most of it is it's like pink, but that just one spot is like just blood red. Let's see if it's like tied on the back. Oh yeah, it is. It just okay. It should be. Okay. There we go. It should be coming off now. Oh yeah, it's wrapped around your head, so I'll get it. There we go. Now it's off.
Alright. Thank you.
I'm just gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it away. It's pretty dirty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get up. I probably been sitting around too long. Right, I forget I could just do this.
Short.
I forget I could just pass through people.
Yes, well, you shouldn't be able to do that since I'm a spirit as well. But I'm becoming alive, so I guess that makes sense.
So now I'm able to do this.
Yeah. You're so short.
I know what.
You're so adorable.
I mean, I guess to be fair, you were probably older when I died.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no,
So short and adorable.
Wrong thing, wrong way. I was saying, to be fair, you were probably older when you died, so that's probably why you're so much taller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I like.
You're so tiny, adorable. You don't like being the smaller one?
I don't know why I'm used to being tall, but honestly, I like being small.
Even in my body, you're small.
I like being small for once. Or technically smaller. Whoa. Yellow glow on me. A yellow glow. It's weird.
Oh, because your skin is white. Like, literally. It's blinding white.
Oh, what?
It's blinding white.
Wait a minute. Oh, what?
Yeah, you're blinding white.
Oh, God.
See?
Should I go back to being in the body, or should I see if I just naturally?
If you want to.
Well, I was probably gonna see if I could stay out of my body for a bit longer. See if I do end up getting pulled back, or if that was just like a natural separation thing. Let's see if that's if I'm like forced out of my body for a bit.
For me, it's natural separation.
Or for me, if that was like forced separation. I was like, I'm gonna stay out of my body for a little, for a few minutes longer, just see if that potion was kind of like It's kind of like I'm kicked out of my body for a certain time, and then I automatically go back, or if else it's kind of like a forced, or that's kind of like a forced separation. Do you know which one that was?
I don't know. Mine wasn't forced. I could just go in and out of it free
Because you
will.
know that potion kind of, because I wasn't able to naturally go out of mine anymore. That one was but that one just kind of kicked me out. But the thing that you gave me kind of kicked me, just kind of booted me out.
Well, where's one of my books? I think this
Why do
one.
we?
I still have some pages I can write in.
Do we spend like the whole day on this? We spent like the whole day here. We literally spent the whole day.
Let me remember the combo I did for that. Those.
Let me go back to me and my body though.
That separate souls from their bodies.
Alright,
Altars.
that feels better.
There you go. Ah!
Now I can actually
I
feel.
realize you're
Oh,
not that much taller.
this myself almost like a third of my height. That's what I'm used to. I'm used to being like super short. Because when I was alive, I was really short.
Well, I
Maybe I
technically hit
should.
my growth spurt like pretty early, so I'm guessing you
Yeah,
didn't hit yours.
I'm guessing I probably died before. I probably died before I hit mine. Should we go
Yeah,
to
I
bed?
hit mine pretty
Should we
quick.
go back to bed? Because we spent like the whole day talking about past lives. Talking about our past lives. Should we go back to bed?
Sure.
Yeah. Good night, Cindy.